Have you ever read an article, essay, or speech that just made sense? You understood the message clearly, and the points built on each other smoothly? That's because of something called text structure, the way an author organizes information to guide the reader through their ideas. Today, we'll explore different ways authors structure their writing, why it matters, and how it affects meaning. Let's dive in. Before we start, let's clarify a few important terms. Text structure is the way an author arranges information in a passage to convey meaning effectively. Some common structures include chronological or time order. Events happen in the order they occurred. Cause and effect. One event leads to another. Compare and contrast. Examine similarities and differences. Problem and solution. Identifies an issue and presents solutions. Argument and evidence. Makes a claim and supports it with facts. Now, let's see how these structures work in action. In a history textbook, events are often written in chronological order, meaning they're presented in the order they happened. Let's look at an excerpt. The American Revolution began in 1775 with the battles of Lexington and Concord. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776, and the war ended in 1783 with the Treaty of Paris. Why does this structure work? It helps readers understand cause and effect relationships over time. It allows events to build on each other logically. Science texts often use a cause and effect structure to explain natural processes. Here's an excerpt. Burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. As carbon dioxide levels rise, the Earth's temperature increases, leading to climate change. How does this structure shape meaning? It connects causes, that is, burning fossil fuels, with effects, that is, climate change. It helps readers understand why something happens. Persuasive speeches often use an argument and evidence structure. Let's take an excerpt from Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech. 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. How does structure enhance meaning? The repetition of 100 years later emphasizes urgency. The speech presents a claim that injustice exists and supports it with evidence by giving examples of segregation and discrimination. The emotional appeal persuades the audience to take action. Let's review what we've learned today. Text structure matters. The way an author arranges their ideas shapes meaning and influences the reader. Different structures serve different purposes. Chronological helps us understand historical events. Cause and effect explains scientific and logical relationships. Argument and evidence strengthens persuasive writing. Recognizing text structure improves comprehension. When you know how a text is organized, you can understand it more deeply and analyze it more effectively. Next time you read an article, speech, or essay, ask yourself, why did the author organize their ideas this way? It just might unlock the text's deeper meaning. As author E.M. Forster once said, "How do I know what I think until I see what I say?" Structure is the key to making ideas clear and powerful. Keep reading, keep analyzing, and keep discovering the patterns behind great writing.